You're going to need to write this down somewhere where you'll be able to look at it later on. But this symbol means less than.
Yeah,
This
it's
symbol,
because it's been a long time since I did this.
yeah, you're great at making excuses. You're not good at writing stuff down to remember. You have to do better than this.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so let's try again. Start from the X here and read that for me.
X less than -2.
So that means there are smaller values smaller than -2. Can you give me a number that's smaller than -2?
Smaller than -2.
Yeah.
-1.
-1 is greater than. So on a number line, numbers to the left are less than, numbers to the right are greater than.
Okay. So that means that it's
So
gonna be so
give me a number less than -2.
less than -2. That's gonna be a can it be a 0?
Let's look at the number line one more time. Where is 0 compared to
Right
-2?
there.
Is it to
Yeah.
the right or to the left?
To the right or left? It's from the right.
Okay, so it's greater than if it's to the right.
But how come 0 is not even because it's before it's after the negatives.
Okay, so numbers to the right are greater than, numbers to the left are less than. Can you give me a number less than -2?
Less than -2. Yes, I'll give it to you. One. Can it be right in there? It's from the left, so it's from a -3.
-3 is less than that. Now give me a number less than -3.
-4.
Very good. All right. So the top piece says that the output is always 4. Can you repeat that back to me?
The opposite are -4.
The output is always 4. The
Yeah,
output is always 4. So Y represents the output. So what is the output here?
the output in there. That's going to be a 4.
Okay, what about the next one? What is the output here?
Next one is going to be a 9.
Where did you get 9 from?
Because what we did is -2 -2 is squared to 4.
No. What did I say? What did you say out loud? The output is always
4.
okay. So what is the output?
4.
What is the output?
4.
Okay. Now this is an open circle. It's an open circle because it's a less than. Less than or greater than are both open circles.
Okay.
So at -2, 4, you're going to put an open circle there.
Okay. Put an
Is that all
open
right?
circle. Okay, let me write it down. Okay. Got it down.
All right. -3, 4 is
-3,
there.
4. Yeah.
And then -4, 4. So it's to the left forever.
Left forever. Okay. Should I have to circle it for -2, 4 or just bubble it?
Sourish, do you know what the most frustrating thing is for me when I work with a student? It's when I tell them something and then they ask me the same question for the thing that I just
But
told
why
them.
do we, but for the circle, I can be able to put a dot.
Well, how about this? Just do whatever you want and let me know if you want any help tonight, okay?
Yeah, maybe I agree with you.
Do whatever you want. I'm going to mute myself. And when you're ready, you can send me a message in the chat.
Okay, what help? Ready. I want help. I want help. I want help. I want some help. I want help, Matthew.
Hey, Sourish, let
Yep.
me know. All right. What kind of help would you like tonight?
I want help to be finishing this.
Well, what are we working on?
This work. I'm sorry for saying about the dot. Okay. I know I'm just sorry, but I just shouldn't have said that.
What would you like to work on tonight?
This homework I sent you.
Okay, well, we're working on number 6. What questions do you have? What have you tried to do on your own?
I did not try it on my own. I just wrote the circle.
Okay, I mean, like most math students, they take notes in class, they try a problem or two on their own, and then they have questions.
Yeah.
Did you take any notes in class today?
Oh yes. I just did some of the problems.
I see very little effort. I mean, I see that some things were done, but I'm not seeing very much effort here.
Look, I'm just what I was working. It's because I Mr. Johnson was just what Mr. Johnson was doing was he was just only giving examples of his own work. It's not the work of the same homework. It's his different homework. For us, it's the for us it's not his homework. It's the homework that he assigned us for. That he was just going over some of the questions in there, and we have to do that. Yeah.
Okay, um, we'll try again. And I hope that you will give a little more effort than you have been giving so far. So we're going to make a second table.
Okay.
We're going to start the table at -2. It's a filled in, and it's filled in because of this symbol here, less than or equal to,
Okay.
greater than or equal to. And these are always solid circles.
Solid circles. Okay.
All right. Now, can you read starting from the X right here? Can you read to the right here what this says?
At the right,
Can
less
you read?
than.
I'm sorry. What is this letter here?
X,
And then
that's right. Greater than or less than -2.
that is not what this says. What does it say down here?
Greater than or equal to
Okay, when you
-2.
say greater than or less than, you're mixing them up completely. So let's try it again. X is,
Greater than or equal to -2.
so are the numbers bigger or smaller than -2?
The numbers are bigger or smaller than -2.
Yeah,
For the numbers, and they are for the numbers that are they are for what it is, they're less, they're small.
didn't you just say greater than?
Yeah, because because the greater
Greater
than
than
or
means
equal
bigger.
to we'll just be able to get to 2. So it's like
Greater
that.
than, greater than means bigger. What's a number that's larger than -2?
-3.
No, -3 is less than -2.
Oh, wait a minute, -1. Oh,
Right. What's a number greater than -1?
0.
Okay. So I want you to put each of these numbers into the 1 minus x squared. I recommend putting the value in parentheses. Do you understand what I'm asking you to do?
Yeah, put the value in parentheses.
Okay, and simplify. You gotta get the result when you do that.
Hmm.
So why don't you try -2 and let me know what you come up with.
That's gonna be for that a -4.
That is not correct. So try again.
Hmm. So a 2 squared. My God. Four.
Not four.
What? I just did -2 squared.
What is the second piece? What's the function?
2, 1 minus x squared. But you just put the parentheses down. That's why I was using that for the parentheses. Put the parentheses lines down.
This is something you are already familiar with. If you've been doing your homework and taking notes in class, this is something you've seen before. What is 1 minus x squared when x is -2? What's the order of operations? What do you do first? Do you
We
subtract or do
just
you square?
we do the exponents first.
So do the exponent and then subtract the result.
So like for example, -2 squared, that's a -4, and then 1 minus -4,
You've
that's
already
gonna
made a
be
mistake. You've already made a mistake. So I'm going to do a different number for you. I'm going to say, what if x is -5? -5 in parentheses squared means -5 times -5. What does that become?
25. But okay.
This is 1 minus 25. What is 1
So
minus 25?
-24.
Okay. What I'm asking you to do is the same, just with a different number.
I was thinking that whenever I do the square for -5, I was thinking I was knowing that for negative that there was like a negative and times a positive like that.
So go ahead
Because
and do -2 and let me know what you come up with.
okay, that's a -3.
Okay, so do the same thing for -1, please.
Okay. Zero.
Okay,
And for
and then,
zero, that's gonna be for 0 squared. Yeah, that's a 0, and 1 minus 0 is a 1.
okay, so we're going to plot these points, -2, -3, and it's a filled in circle. -1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, now we have a small issue here. We need to actually keep going. We need at least one more point.
One
So
more
could you,
point.
yeah, so do that for 0. Actually, I'll just give you the result.
No, no, okay.
So this is a quadratic going down like that. So go ahead and get that on your graph, please.
Okay. Okay,
All right, so what time is it right now?
7:38.
So it took us 22 minutes to do one question. Is that acceptable to
It's
you?
not acceptable.
No, it's not. So we should be able to do this a little bit faster.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at this function here again.
All right.
You, s- you
Now
s-
what we now for that for the x for x less than or equal to 4 right there. That's gonna we have to put down if and that's gonna be less than, so it's gonna be 4 less than.
We're going to start at 4 and it's a filled in. What are some numbers less than 4?
Yeah, that's gonna be 3, 2,
Maybe 2. That's good. Now,
1.
what does it mean when there's a single number in the output?
And what it means is that we should be able to be using that for we should
It means
use
that
6 for
6, it means the output is always 6.
yeah, the output is always 6.
So what is the y value here?
The y value there, the y value is gonna be 6.
Okay, what is the y value for 3?
6.
All right, so go ahead
6.
and graph this on your own, please.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, got it down.
All right, so there you should have a dot at 4, 6, 3, 6, and 2, 6, and then it's going to the left. Do you have something like that graphed?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna graph the second one. What x value are we going to start at?
What next value are we gonna be starting at?
Yeah,
We're starting at still 4.
okay.
And it's
And then
going greater.
what's a number bigger than 4?
What's a number bigger than 4?
Yeah,
The number bigger than 4, that's gonna be a 5, a 6.
good. Okay, so now it's an open circle at 4. Why is it an open circle?
Because you can see right there, that's a greater than.
Yeah, good. Okay, so I want you to put 4 into this piece and let me know the output.
Okay. It's gonna be a 1.
Okay, it is 1. I agree.
Yep, for 5. Yep, for a 5 right there, that's gonna be a 0.
Okay,
And for 6, that's gonna be yep, just another 1. Again, 1,
all right.
just like for 4.
All right, so it's 4, 1, open circle, 5,
Yep.
0, and filled in 6, 1, and it's a parabola, so it's gonna go up like that.
Okay, there we go. Got it.
All right. You got this one down?
Yeah. Can I try 7 on my own?
Sure.
Yeah. Is that gonna be fine for you?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. Oh. Okay, got it.
All right, tell me what goes in your table over here for -1, -2, and 3.
For that right there, you can see right there. Yep. That's gonna be for that. A 1 for y, -2 is 0, and -3 is 1.
All right, so this is some sort of a quadratic.
Yep. Quadratic
So
indeed.
so it should look something like that.
Uh-huh.
Tell
Yep.
me tell me about the one on the right here. What do you get for these values?
For those values right there, a -1 for that. A -1, that's a 0.
Okay,
For 0 plus 1, that's a 1.
okay, the next one.
And for the next one, 1, plus 1 is a 2.
Okay. All right, now why is it an open circle for the second one?
Because you can see right there, it's greater than right there.
It is greater than, yeah. So it's open circle filled in to the right forever like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna stop there for today.